Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today's story is a tough one, but it's a story that needs to be told. It's about two incredible dogs, Dodo and Roro, and the heartbreaking moment their world was turned upside down. Imagine this. One moment you're safe, you're loved, you have a home. The next, everything you've ever known is just gone. That's what happened to Dodo and Roro. Their owner, the person they trusted and loved more than anything, made the devastating decision to surrender them. Just like that, their family was broken. When the shelter staff came to get them, the scene was just shattering. Dodo, bless his heart, seemed to understand immediately what was happening. He started crying these deep, sorrowful whimpers that would break anyone's heart. He pressed himself against the wall, trying to become invisible, as if he could somehow refuse to leave the only home he'd ever known. He was so scared, so confused. His tail was tucked so tightly between his legs, and his whole body was trembling. It was the pure, unfiltered grief of a loyal friend being left behind. And then there was Roro. While Dodo was visibly falling apart, Roro tried so hard to be the strong one. She stood by her brother, nudging him gently with her nose, as if to say, "It's okay, I'm here. We'll be okay." She kept a brave face, watching the people around her with a look of quiet dignity. But you could see the fear in her eyes too. It was a silent plea, a question she couldn't ask. Why is this happening to us? She was trying to hold it together, not just for herself, but for Dodo. She knew he was terrified, and she was trying to be his rock, his source of comfort in a storm of confusion and loss. The journey to the shelter was filled with a heavy silence, broken only by Dodo's soft sobs. He cried the entire way. Each whimper was a painful reminder of the betrayal they felt. Roro just sat there, a stoic statue, but the tension in her body was palpable. She would occasionally lick Dodo's face, a small gesture of solidarity in their shared nightmare. When they arrived, the loud noises, the unfamiliar smells, the dozens of other scared and barking dogs, it was a complete sensory overload. For two dogs who had only known the quiet comfort of a home, this was terrifying. Dodo completely shut down. He found a corner in their new kennel and just curled into a tight ball, refusing to move, refusing to eat. He just lay there, trembling, his spirit completely crushed. The shelter staff tried everything. They offered him the most delicious treats, soft blankets, gentle words of encouragement, but he was inconsolable. His heart was broken, and he had lost all hope. He missed his home, he missed his person, and the trauma of being abandoned was just too much for his sensitive soul to handle. He was grieving, and it was a deep, profound grief that took away his will to do anything. Roro, on the other hand, continued to put on a brave front. She would eat a little, she would cautiously greet the staff, but she never strayed far from Dodo's side. She was his self-appointed guardian. She would lie next to him, her body a warm, protective barrier against the scary new world. She'd nudge him, trying to coax him to eat, to drink, to just lift his head. It was as if she knew that if she broke down, they would both be lost. So she held on, channeling all her energy into protecting her brother. But you have to wonder, how long can one small dog carry the weight of so much sadness? How long can she be strong for both of them before her own heart starts to break? Days turned into a week, and Dodo's condition wasn't improving. He was losing weight, becoming weaker. The spark in his eyes was gone. The vets were worried he was giving up on life. Roro's strength was also starting to wear thin. You could see the exhaustion in her eyes. The constant stress, the worry for her brother, it was taking its toll. She would sometimes just stare at the kennel door, a hopeful look on her face, as if she still believed their owner would walk through it and take them home. And every time it opened and it wasn't them, you could see a little piece of her hope flicker and die. This is the harsh reality for so many shelter animals. They don't understand why they've been left behind. They just feel the pain of loss and the fear of the unknown. Dodo and Roro's story is a powerful reminder that pets are family. They feel love, joy, and deep, profound grief. Dodo's tears were real. Roro's silent strength was her desperate attempt to survive an unbearable situation. Their story isn't just about two abandoned dogs. It's about loyalty, love, and the devastating impact of losing a home. But here's where the story can change. We believe in happy endings, and we know that with enough love and support, Dodo and Roro can find theirs. They need a hero. They need someone who can look past their current sadness and see the wonderful, loving dogs they are. They need a quiet, patient home where Dodo can learn to trust again and where Roro can finally let her guard down and just be a dog. They have been through so much together, and they must be adopted together. They are a bonded pair, and their connection is the one thing that has kept them going. If you're watching this and you feel a connection to Dodo and Roro, if their story has touched your heart, please consider sharing this video. The more people who see their faces and hear their story, the better their chances are of finding that perfect forever family. Every share, every comment, every like helps boost their visibility and brings them one step closer to the loving home they so desperately deserve. Let's show them that humanity can be kind, that their love wasn't misplaced, and that a beautiful new chapter is waiting for them. Let's rally for Dodo and Roro. Let's turn their tears of sorrow into tears of joy. Let's give them the second chance they deserve. Thank you so much for watching and for caring. Please don't forget to share, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more updates and stories of animals in need. We'll see you in the next one.